guys, it's coffee time. And I am back. It's nice to be back. I miss home, but it's nice to be back here. Although when I walked in, I immediately got barefoot, and while I was walking around I was like, it feels like sand in my room. Like my feet were constantly, it constantly felt like I was walking on sand, and I was like, why? What? Why? What? It was driving me nuts, so I like cleared out my whole room and I swept, and now it's better. And I put on socks because I just didn't want to deal with the possibility that it still felt like that anymore. There was a lot of sand in my room, and at first I could not remember why. And then I realized it was because a friend and I went down to the beach and just like walked around a little bit and then came back. Like it was like a really quick beach trip. And so yeah, I think some sand like fell out of my shoes once I got back, but I was like, why is there sand everywhere? It was the weirdest thing. It was much better than possibly coming home to ants though. May I just say. So much better than ants. I would prefer sand over ants any day of the week. I think it's cold enough now that the ants are kind of gone. It's super windy. So windy when I was walking to work today because I got in pretty early. And so when I was going to work, oh gosh, what was I going to say? When I was going into work, it was like 80 degrees outside, and I was like, why? It was so cold and I got to wear coats. Why is it 80 degrees here? So the whole walk to work, I was just grumpy and angry. But then on the walk home, it was overcast and windy, and I was like, I can deal with this. I can deal with the wind to get the overcastness. It's okay. It's fantastic. And I got to see everybody I work with, and it was super fun. I was like, ah! Very, very exciting. But yeah, other than that, I got to get up at 4 o'clock this morning. That was super fun. And grabbed, the second I was through security, I grabbed coffee and went to the gate, and right as I was walking up to the gate, they had just started boarding, and I was like, this is awesome. So I got to immediately get on the plane, which was great. And I sat between, it was so weird. So as I was walking up, I had a middle seat, and as I was walking up, I saw the person on the window and the person on the aisle talking to each other, and I was like, I wonder if they know each other. I wonder if they would be willing to sit together so I could either have the aisle or the window. That would be great. So I get there, turns out that they're husband and wife, and I was like, do you two want to sit together? Because I don't like the middle seat. And they were both like, no. I was like, no, dang it. I was hoping so much. I thought for sure that they would be like, oh, that would be great. Thanks so much. Because even the husband was like, yeah, you know, I really messed this up. I don't know how I didn't get us 2 seats next to each other. Ha ha ha. And I was like, well, you guys can sit together if you want. And he was like, no. Like, oh, okay. They were really nice though. It was awesome because I don't think I've ever sat next to somebody who wasn't, normally they're either completely silent or they talk too much, way too much. This was the perfect combination. It was like, we chatted a little bit right when I got there, and then we all fell asleep. Yes. It was perfect. I was like, this is the best ever. And then we all woke up right when we landed, and then we chatted a little bit again, and they needed to grab overhead stuff, so I went ahead of them and I was like, bye, have a safe trip, because they were going somewhere else. And yeah, so I like ran off and grabbed my bag and then came home and then went to work. And that's been my day. I'm really excited to play Skyrim, can I just say? It's been so long since I've played Skyrim. While I was cleaning, I had Sherlock on. I did all of my normals, all of my normal necessities for weird things that I do. I'm like getting them all out of the way so that I feel like I belong here again. Yeah, it was ridiculous. So ridiculous. But it's what I do. It is windy outside! I have been hearing the wind all night. So loud all night, being like, what are you doing, wind? Don't you have some place to be? The other day, the sky, like the clouds, so here's blue sky and here's clouds, and they were doing like this, and it looked like if you took a picture, you could flip it upside down and the sky would look like sand, and and the clouds would look like water washing up onto the sand, and we were like, Amanda and I thought it was pretty cool. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know if we ever actually talked about the sand and the water thing. I think that all happened in my head, but we did mention how cool the sky looked over and over again. So in her head it probably looked like something totally different, but that's okay. It was pretty rockin' sockin'. And I got to wear one of the shirts that I got from Goodwill, my Captain America shirt. Yeah, it is so comfortable. I love it so much. I was like, Captain America shirt to work today. And then I came home and immediately put on my Technicolor sleeper pants. Whoa, everything just turned off. I believe we just lost power. That's really exciting. Wait, phone, come here. Let's see if we can turn on your flashlight. Come on. Oh yeah. It must be super windy out there for us to lose power. Holy moly. That is crazy! What just happened? Well, I suppose I should go find out what's going on. That's so weird. I hope it's not that we just didn't pay our bill. It must be. It must be the wind. It's gotta be. You got to experience a blackout with me. Are you so excited? Okay, I'm gonna go figure out what's going on. I love you guys. You're fantastic. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, bye-bye.